and you are spotlighted. So I got the music ready. So Ed, are you ready to go?
I guess I am.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the music.
All right. Hey, everybody, welcome. We made it. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. So happy to have you. We've got a great day planned for you. You know, we've got interviews of various comics. We've got improv. We've got sponsors. We've got our little quiz show at the end. It's going to be a great time. We made it till February. That's right. So happy Chinese New Year's. Happy Black History Month. And this important reminder, 10 shopping days until Valentine's Day. So get out there, improve our economy, go buy something nice, huh? Yeah. So, hey, we've got some great guests. I'm sure you're excited. But first, let's get to the news. All right. Well, what would February be without a story about our favorite guy, Punxsutawney Phil? So it was Groundhog Day, and Phil saw his shadow, and there will be 6 more weeks of winter. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but Phil, the groundhog, is just as self-conscious as a lot of us, and he wanted you to know that, yes, his shadow was bigger this year, but that was just because of his N95 mask. You know, what are you going to do? All right. Next up, Jeff Bezos and the yet another super yacht owner. I'll never figure out why these guys are into these huge things. Anyway, Jeff made the news because his super yacht is so big that the city of Rotterdam in the Netherlands is having to dismantle a bridge because otherwise the boat won't fit through. The yacht cost $485 million and is 417 foot long. I tell you, I think it would fit a lot better if he took it out of the box.
Nice.
But I mean, think about that. I mean, wow. First, he built that large phallic-shaped rocket. Now he's got this enormous yacht. It's like Jeff Bezos is definitely increasing his compensation, if you know what I mean.
I mean, that is straight up Bond villain status right there. I mean, that's kind of impressive, dude. Like he could definitely be the next Bond movie as a villain for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if it's too big to sail up the Amazon River. You think?
Right.
By the way, any guest is welcome to contribute. So don't feel the need to be quiet until your segment. You're always welcome to pipe in. All right. Next, it's a 2-for-1 deal. And this is called Zuck. Not to be confused with another word that a lot of comics like to use. So this is actually 2 stories, both about Zuck. The first, this is Jeff Zucker. Is anybody
allegedly?
Jeff Zucker is the head of CNN, or at least he was, until he was forced to resign because he failed to admit that he was seeing another employee at CNN. So who was this hockey puck of a Zuck tucking into bed? It was CNN's executive vice president and chief marketing officer, Allison, dig this last name, Goldlust. Wow. So for a network that declares every story breaking news, this was definitely a story about breaking the news. All right.
CNN's had some interesting. Did you hear it was the lead producer of Cuomo? He got arrested for like trafficking like a minor, and I mean like a very small child.
The lead producer of Cuomo?
Yeah, he's off the air now, but you could look it up on. I mean, it's not a conspiracy or anything like that. He got arrested for it.
They really do their research at that station sometimes.
I wonder, like, other than the way that guy looks, I wonder what the relationship to Shrek is in the background. Like, that's a Shrek symbol, right?
Yeah. Well, wait. Oh,
He had a position at NBC. He was like president of NBC.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
He's the same guy who came up with the idea of moving Conan O'Brien to 10 and then giving him like 6 months and then moving him back to
exactly
1040.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going to miss him is what we're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Zuck number 1. Here's Zuck number 2. It's our favorite, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, so this week, Facebook. Of course, we're broadcasting on Facebook.
Exactly.
Don't tell anybody that, all right? So Facebook, for the first time in its history, actually lost users. So, and it was, normally they gain users. So it was a big deal that they lost. They didn't lose that many, but still, they usually gain users. And for this, huh?
I use MySpace and Friendster.
Yeah, Kyle into the retro look, right? Yeah. So as a result of that, the Zuckerberg stock hit an iceberg, and the stock dropped 26.4% in one day, which was yesterday. So yeah. So if you're always wondered what happens when a Zuckerberg hits an iceberg, the iceberg wins. All right. Yeah. All right. Now it's time for our final story. I actually had to read this one just because I'm like, what? What? So Tesla is now singing karaoke microphones in China. And you're thinking, oh, they're not supposed to be in the car, are they? Yes, it is. It attaches to an in-car application. So they're driving along doing karaoke, which just crazy in the distracted driving department, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
In fact, Tesla had thought about actually first doing this in New York State, but the governor threatened to send them to Sing Sing. And that's the news. That's the news. You folks have survived. So thank you very much. And hey, guess what? It's time for our first interview. Our first guest is none other than one of our favorite people in all of South Bay comedy. It's the one, the only, Kyle Hovland. Hi, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle Hovland.
Hello, buddy.
How are you, Kyle?
I'm good. I'm trying to get the kind of energy Matt has right now. So I'm just like injecting this into my body right now. It's a cold brew.
Wow.
I'm going to name my child Trenta, I think. Yeah.
Oh, and we've gotten a few hellos here. Hi from Melanie Calabrese. Hello. Chris Caffrey says hello from the Pink Flamingo. And Melanie also says, hi, Kyle. So anyway, Kyle is multiversited. Not only do you stand up, but you also do improv. So Kyle.
I'm an erotic dancer too. You leave that out.
Well,
my day job.
I was worried that, some of your closest friends might be watching. And
that's true.
Yeah.
Let's keep that to all 5 people that are watching. We won't share it.
Oh, and Ezra Paco is here. Hey, Ezra. So Kyle, what got you into comedy?
It's like just a dream since since I was little, I wanted to, and then, but I seen a guy go out recently that was like 14 doing it. I just didn't have the courage till, I think the first time I did it was like 2005. And very early on, I had such a bombed so horribly. It was like at a Rooster show that I didn't go back for like 7 years, and I've been doing it since 2013. Basically, I love it. I love the whole art form of it. That sounds really douchey, but you know what I mean. Just love love it, and but and if there's yeah, it's just great. It's just great. And but like as far as being like an erotic dancer, it's more about my physicality and my body. And
how much do you have to like work out a day to be able to do that?
like to be like this?
Yeah. Is it all the stretching or?
It's all steroids, but that's neither here nor there,
So Kyle, I think one of the most famous things you are famous for is having friends that also sometimes make appearances.
Oh, yeah. Well, I usually now I just come up myself, but at a few, like at a show, at either a showcase or like at Woodham's or Caravan when they didn't rope you off. My friend Wahoo, who's a Danish American psychic from Santa Cruz, he reads people's energy in the crowd. And then there used to be a guy, Robert Dupree from the South, that did poetry, but he's been really busy. He practicing law right now. So
wow. And how did you meet Wahoo?
I went to get my hand read and my energy read, and he said that I would have a lot of babies. He thought I would have a lot of children. So I was like, I like this guy. So I asked him, and he levitates, and he comes to different places sometimes,
Yeah. No, I've seen him in action. It's really amazing what he's able to get out of people and how he's able to interpret their auras.
Yeah, he's a real son of a bitch, I'll tell you. But I like him. I mean, sometimes people think it's me and they get mad. Like to me, it looks like he's doing crowd work where he insults people. But to him, he's just reading people, and sometimes he'll say he said something, and like someone's bad. They're like, I'm like, I'm not Wahoo. My name's Kyle, and but I think he's misunderstood. I think he's kind of a hero.
Yeah. Wow. So have you been able to do much improv stuff since COVID started?
Not as much. We started to do some stuff online. I did a few like improvised radio shows. And the theater's that I belong to is looking for a new space, American Improv Theater, and I'm on a house team called the Card Sharks. We do like a short form and a long form, and I really miss it. It's good for like I know there's kind of a divide, like I have a lot of comic friends that are like they don't like improv, and then there's improvisers who in there were like, oh, a lot of guys in improv are doing stand up now, but there's that whole thing, oh, you do jokes or so. So I think there's that kind of, but I think they're both have their place, and they're both great. They're totally different. It's the only reason they're like complete opposite. Only reason they could compare me is comedy sometimes, but I feel I get like a good therapy. It's like good for my well-being to do improv. I think that and erotic dance.
Yeah.
Well, can I jump in really quick? I know I'm going to be interviewed, but I think there's another therapeutic thing, Kyle, that people might not know it, but me and him, we commute sometimes, and at the end of our set, we rub baby oil on each other. That is very therapeutic too.
Naked bodies, yes.
Yeah.
That's great to know.
I knew you were interested, Ed. I just...
Well, I'm always interested in that sort of information, but hey, we have some clips from your work, Kyle. So,
great.
All right, we show them. So this is at the place in Los Banos, right?
Yeah.
Is there any introduction needed, or should we just roll the clip?
There's just a cute, like somewhat chubby guy there doing a set, I guess. Just a small clip.
Oh, all right.
I'm reticent. I think I'm half white, half tomato. I do love dogs. I mentioned dogs earlier. Dogs are they're like superheroes with special needs. Now, one moment a dog, they can be trained to resuscitate a person having a seizure, and the next minute eat a box of crayons and shit a rainbow. If a human did that, you either throw them in jail or elect them to public office.
Oh, and here's another one from. This is a video. This is your YouTube channel, right?
I have a sketch channel, Kyle Hovland sketch channel, and I've studied. I studied sketch and done a improv to sketch workshop with Kevin McDonald, and so these are sketches I wrote with other improvisers or people I went to the acting studio with, and I meant they're going to get better. They're a little long. I'm working on some ones that'll be more in person. But yeah, sorry for the long intro there.
I think that last clip, did you get volume on that last clip? Were you able to hear?
I got a little. It was a little low, but
Okay. I fixed it, so we can hear now.
All right.
Should we just go ahead and play a couple minutes of this?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Please don't forget this time. Rent's due tomorrow. You slide that under my door.
You got it. Yes, ma'am. Look, I'm sorry again about last time. You got it.
I mean it. No tricks.
No tricks. Got it.
Not even if you have 5 salad kits.
Got it. Look, I'm here to do my part.
Okay, you got me this time.
Okay.
Next time, you pay in cash. Oh, I love lettuce so much. Next time, no salad bribes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's your highly sophisticated and attractive landlord, Sammy. Slide it under my door. No tricks or I fucking kill you. And if you happen to drop off 5 cups of noodles, I still won't budge.
I understand. I'm here to do my part. I don't want you to kill me.
That's what I like to hear. Good day, sir.
Good day.
This is the last time you trick me with something other than rent. No more! No more!
No tricks, no treats, just rent as a check representing money. Will be done. G-O-T it. No malarkey.
I'll see you in a month.
Will be done.
No more chicanery. Pay me the motherfucking GD money. Pardon my Portuguese.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you.
Not even if you bring me 27 cupcakes.
I was gonna tell you I actually have the money this time. I really sorry for everything. I'll give you a check.
You brought me the money. That means you're not bringing me the 27 cupcakes.
Great.
Bravo. That was super funny, dude.
That was really good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle. Do you have any
Thank you.
shows or anything you wanna promote?
Not right now. I had to cancel the last show I was on because of COVID, but yeah, and I'm not booked on anything right now. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah. But
All right. Well,
yeah,
you'll have
thank
to
you.
just see
I
Kyle
gotta
at
go
open
check
mics
out
down in the
if you
South
like,
Bay.
the sketches were a little long, but if you want to check any other out, check out Kyle Hovland sketch channel on YouTube. Thanks for having me on, guys. I'll see you later.
All right. Thanks, Kyle.
Take care.
Okay.
you.
Bye. All right. Now that was our first interview. Now it's time for our world famous improv show, or portion of our show. All right. So you know how this works. Tommy and any other guests that would like to participate, or Sharish, are welcome to join us, and we'll just pair up and do improv. And this improv is different than any other improv you've seen because you're not supposed to ask questions in improv, but on our show, we're doing questions only. So the way it's going to work is we'll put up a web page. One of the people will choose one of 3 buttons to push, and then you'll get an idea, and then the 2 people will start improving. And then when somebody says something that is not in the form of a question, Tommy will ring the magic bell. Do you have the magic bell? I didn't hear it.
Can't hear it either.
Yeah, we can't hear it, Tommy.
I faintly heard it the last time.
Is it turned on?
Turn it off and on again. Yeah.
Does it work?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, because you know why? Because maybe I'm spotlighting Ed and it might not. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Spotlight.
Oh, now we
yeah.
can hear it.
I heard that.
All right, cool. All right. So who would like to participate in the excitement that is improv? Matthew?
Sure, yes.
All right.
Put me in,
Rachael?
coach.
Yeah.
All right. Tommy, did you want to?
Oh, sure. Why not? I haven't
right,
done it in a while.
Trish,
I'll
did you
add
want to?
myself. All right. Let's go to the word or number or what do you call it? The generator.
All right. All right. So it's Tommy and Matthew
get
up
it.
first. All right. Matthew, you're the guest. Location, relationship, or word. And remember, when you talk, make sure it's in the form of a question.
What is a word?
All right.
Word.
Perfect.
All right.
This guy's gonna win. I got money on this guy.
Why would you have your money on me? That sounds prejudice.
Matthew,
What?
Matthew, what issue do you have with Asian people?
Why do you ask me that same question?
Why did why is your wife Asian?
Why are you asking so many questions about Asian? Why is it taking so long for us to find something to say?
Is this not the Asian and white combination show?
Is it? I don't know.
Why was I
Do you?
invited?
What? Has anyone ever picked a word and regretted that they picked the word? When is someone going to use prejudice?
Why am I reading Pride and Prejudice?
How do I find another word?
Why don't you not ask a question?
How do I get a ticket on a Jeff Bezos yacht?
All right, I'm going to call this one. If I had the bell, I'd be ringing it now. So,
Yeah.
good job, you guys.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. All right. What? I'll go with Rachael then.
Okay.
If that's all right.
I think it's great.
All right. All right, Tommy. Let's see. All right, Rachael. Which one do you have? Those three do you want?
Let's go with my favorite thing, relationship.
Now, you're sure this horse is healthy?
Last time I checked, it was full of life.
Has to be a question.
Does it?
Has to be a question, Rachel.
How is your relationship with this horse?
This horse?
Ed, quicker, please. Yes. This horse. Yes.
Doesn't this horse seem questionable to you?
No, this. Does it seem questionable to you? Ed?
Do you think I should write it this weekend?
I wrote it yesterday. It seemed okay. How did it seem to you? Did you ride
Didn't
the
it
horse?
seem
Ed?
like its head was in the clouds to you?
I wasn't paying attention to its head, Ed. Why were you?
Where do I find a horse psychologist?
Well, I know so many. We're both Jewish. We should know a lot, shouldn't we?
Don't they all seem focused on people and not horses, though?
Well,
We call it on time?
Sure. Yay!
Well done.
That was good. I was like,
All right. Who else wanted? Eric and Shrish or Niko? Who?
All right. Yeah, I'll jump in.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with Eric.
Okay.
Sweet. What's up, homie? Haven't seen you in
What's
forever.
up?
Yeah.
How's it going?
All right. Let's get up the big
Fantastic.
wall of. All right.
I'll let Eric pick this one.
Yeah, location.
Where have you been, dog?
Where have I been? Where have you been, fool?
Isn't that the question of the hour?
Did you know Matthew McCarron is in the witness relocation program?
Is he really?
Dude,
What does that entail?
Isn't he on the run from like the mob?
What mob is he on the run from?
What mob is he not on the run from?
Is he on the run from the glitter mob too?
You I got nothing, dude. I'm sorry, bro.
Ring, ring,
Dude.
Ring, ring.
I was
All
just so
right,
happy
good
to see
job.
Sharish. I got lost. I couldn't think,
Hey.
dude. My bad.
Hey, you know what they say?
I got starstruck, dude. Sorry, man.
You know what they say, Eric? You know what they say?
Yeah.
I do know.
Niko, did you want to do it? Are you there? I don't know. All right. Did anybody want a second run? Is there anybody that wanted to do it again or anything like that? Or are we done? All right. Let's just call it done then. All right. Now it's time for a second interview. And you've already met her once during improv. It's Rachael Berman. Hi, Rachael. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So Rachael, you do both stand-up comedy and you're writing scripts, right?
Yeah, wow. We've been writing, my partner and I have been writing one script for quite a few years, but all of a sudden it got some love. So actually got a lot of love. So yeah, it's been good.
And what's the name of the show? Or
Yeah, it's I'm So Done, which is pretty much what I say every day. So yeah, and that was before COVID. I was so done before COVID. So yeah. So
Yeah.
the name of the show is I'm So Done. And that was based on my one woman stand-up show I did.
Oh wow. What was how long did you do that show? Or are you still doing that show?
I'm still doing that show. If you ask my children, most of the people know me as I'm So Done. They don't even call my name. They just say, oh, she's done. Yes. I was doing it for quite a few years. I did it here and then in Los Angeles. And then COVID happened. And then I was really done after that. Yeah. So, yeah. And so, yes, so the script is based on my life, and that's kind of my show. It's based making fun of my life, which is a big joke. So, yeah.
And you're pretty active on social media then too, right? You post a lot of videos and
I
stuff.
try to. It's a lot of work, and I don't really know what I'm doing because I'm old. So sometimes my kids help me. It's good to have kids. That's the one thing they're good at. And yeah, so I don't really, I just try. I keep trying.
You know, and I just realized I didn't ask you our usual initial question, which was, how did you even get started in comedy?
Kind of similar. So I come from a very funny family, very funny. And I always wanted to do shows and I loved improv. I studied improv actually. And then I got an idea that I would just drive to Los Angeles and be a big star when I was 22 years old. So that didn't work out, come to find out. And I came back to the Bay Area and got married, had kids. And then one day I was like, oh, you know what? I still want to do this. So I kind of got back into it late in the game. So I took a 10-year break from it, do it. And then one day I just woke up, I was like, I'm going to do it again. So, and then I just kept doing it.
Oh, that's great. And you've been very successful. So that's exciting.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I try.
So which one do you like better, the script writing or the stand-up or?
I like it all. You know what? I like the stand-up because I get to be away from my kids. That's the best part is, you get to leave your house. So I like anything where you're just laughing, there's like two choices. You get to cry or laugh. I choose laughing. So. Yeah.
Okay. And how old are your kids now?
That's a good question. There are 10. I had to think about that. I have a 10-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son. He'll be 13.
And they're still cool with you talking about them, right?
No, we have a lot of money in a therapy jar. No, and I just want to say very bad. I love the school my kids go to, but I picked my son up. This is right before COVID, and I picked him up, and he was crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" I thought something. What's wrong? He saw, you know what, Mom? Today in class we had this project where you get to Google your parents.
Oh.
And so, we're in Silicon Valley. So, there's tech, all these great jobs. And he says, well, here's the deal, Mom, you came up. I said, I was like thrilled I came up. I didn't even know you could find me if you Googled me. I was like happy. I'm like, you should be thrilled. He's all, no, Mom, your show came up and I played your show. I said, oh shit, you can't play that. I said, oh my God. And this is private school, so we're going to have to leave. They're going to ask us to leave. And I said, oh my God, honey, that's not appropriate. He says, I figured that out about 2 minutes in, Mom. He says, why were you talking about me that way? And I said, oh, honey, you know what? When you get home, I want you to go to like minute 22. Go watch that and then come back. Goes in his room, watches it, comes back and says, oh my God, Mom, I feel so much better. Lila is so screwed up. And that's my daughter. And so he watched, and then he's much better now. He feels much better. So yes, no, my kids, I was posting stuff about them. And I guess some of these parents let their kids go on their social media. So he says, you have to stop talking about me. People are talking about me on the play yard.
Oh no.
I was just happy people are talking about me. I was like, yeah, figure it out later. Go to the therapy. They're talking about me? Great. So.
Well, I think we have you sent us a clip, so why don't we go show it right now and then we can talk about it afterwards.
What is it? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Hey, Rachel, while I'm pulling this up, what the I Am So Done show, is that going to be something that is it in production or?
No, so if anyone would like to give us some money, no, so we actually did the whole circuit of, we won all these great awards, which we're super thankful for, and we went and I actually traveled last few months and we went to all these festivals. And there's a lot of, great things out there, but right now we're looking for funding. And so, yeah, if anyone wants to, write us a check.
Oh, so there's no, so it's not like I can pull it up.
So,
I tried to look for it.
You can't. So, yes, you can read, if you go to that website, I'm So Done TV, you get to see everything. And basically you can see what the episodes are about, but we have not filmed anything yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I Am So Done. Oh, is the website is IamSoDoneTV.com?
I'm So Done.
Okay. Well, I'll if I can find it, I'll add it to our group page. But for now, we have this clip. Ed, do you want to ask Rachel about any context to this, or?
Oh yeah. Is there any setup needed for this, Rachel?
Oh no, just a day in my life. No, just a typical afternoon. Yeah. This is actually in my back. During COVID, I just put on shows in my backyard because I was just done. So yeah.
What's going on here?
I'm a mom. Everyone's young out there. They're talking about swiping left and getting it on, and I'm talking about things breaking down. So, and when you get there, the audience is pretty young. See, I just scared you. It's going to break down. I'm so sorry, honey. So I'm driving, and I get a call from my husband. And I answer, and he says, where are the Band-Aids? I said, what? He's all, Rachel, we need Band-Aids, and we need a lot of them. I said, oh my God, what has happened? He said, I don't want you to panic. Well, that makes me panic. Have you met me? I'm Jewish. We panic a lot. I said, my God, what's happened? He says, why don't we own Band-Aids? I said, we own Band-Aids. They're in the closet. He said, I would go get every kind of ointment you can find. Oh my God, I run to the Walgreens. I get Neosporin Plus, Neosporin, I don't know what's happened though. I walk in the house and my son is laying on the couch, shirtless, with a panty liner taped to his back. I said, what has happened? My husband looks at me and says, well, we don't have Band-Aids, so I had to put a tampon on him. I said, that is not a tampon. Now I'm already concerned. And I said, that's a panty liner. And my son sits up and says, oh my God, am I going to get a period? God, I hope not. And then my daughter comes out and she has a panty liner on her forehead. I said, what happened to you? I have a headache. So I said, what has happened here?
Oh, good.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Typical day here.
Yeah, I remember one time having to ask my wife, hey, honey, how do you clean curtains? Because I was changing my son's diaper when he was like, I don't know, 8 days old. And this line of poop came out and got on the curtain.
Kids are messy. They're sure messy.
Yeah, the best laid plans. They don't tell you about that before you have kids.
They'll tell you a lot of things. Yeah.
And how does your husband feel about you using him in your comedy stuff?
I don't know because I don't ask. I just don't ask. No, he's fine. He's going to therapy too. I mean, like,
And has he ever come to any of your shows then?
Yeah, a couple shows. At one point I did hear at one show, this is actually one show, he was standing in the back as I'm telling the story. I hear this booming voice say, that is not true. I never did that. I don't know what she's talking about. I never did that. So he was removed.
So, let's see. I see we're getting to time. Do you have any shows or anything you'd like to promote?
So yeah, I mean, actually some of them are private shows, but next Friday we're having a Galentine's event in my backyard again, female evening, just coming to hang out, comedy, desserts, wine, good time. And then I do have some shows, but unfortunately they're private shows, so I can't really, but it's good to work. So yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, if you have a chance to go see Rachael sometime, you definitely want to do it. So she's hilarious. So thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great. Thank you. All right. Well, now, cars need gas and web shows need money. And who better to get the funds that we need than the one, the only Eric Newton. Eric, why don't you tell us who's our sponsors this week?
Oh, well, you know what? I have a bit of a surprise for you guys tonight. You know what? Tonight, I don't want to talk about sponsorships and corporations. Okay, dude, and in honor of Black History Month tonight, I want to do something different. Okay, I want to talk about my favorite white man in the entire world, Ed Ruben. Okay, dude, Ed Ruben, you guys have no idea how much I love this guy. Okay, like I often refer to Ed as the Arsenio Hall of Facebook talk shows, and that's because Ed Ruben's fingers are super long. I don't know if you see him; it's weird. It doesn't make sense. But so tonight, dude, this. I just want to say one last thing. If you're a longtime fan of the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour, aka Ed's mom. What's up, Ed's mom? All right, you guys know how much Ed loves football. All right, Ed is a football fanatic. So tonight, I am honored to be presenting a little segment I created myself. It's called Edward Ruben's Top 3 Favorite Memories of Super Bowl Halftime Histories. All right. Yeah, okay, dude, it's a dope curated list of Ed's favorite moments from past Super Bowl halftime shows. Okay. I'm super excited, as you can tell. So we're just gonna jump in here right now. Number 3, the time Luke Skywalker found out Darth Vader was his real dad. Okay, live during the Super Bowl halftime. It's crazy. Our younger viewers, you might not remember this moment. I mean, it did happen a long time ago in a galaxy hella football fields away. All right, but Ed remembers like it was yesterday because that's how LSD works, people. All right, we're just gonna jump in. Number 2, that time Morgan Freeman drove Miss Daisy to the vaccination clinic at the Super Bowl halftime. All right, this particular moment is quite touching to me and Ed as well. Okay, as we remember, this is the exact moment where Miss Daisy learns about the service Uber. Okay, she ends up releasing Morgan Freeman from his lifetime contract of indentured servitude, where Morgan Freeman goes on to pursue his passion for acting and eventually becomes the world's greatest single narrator of all time. That's inspiring. That's touching. All right, amazing.
Wow.
Great choice. And here we are. Are you guys ready for Edward's number 1, his favorite moment of anything that's ever happened in the Super Bowl halftime history? All right, number 1, that time Whoopi Goldberg said some crazy shit on air and she was forced to go into hiding. Okay, like this has to be my favorite moment from Super Bowl history as well, because dude, you could not forget that special musical performance by none other than Lauryn Hill. All right, little racist ass refugee Lauryn Hill and Whoopi Goldberg on the same stage. Dude, those sisters put on an act. It was fire. All right, I knew it was so far. I knew one of them was eventually gonna have to go into hiding one day. And I just want to thank Ed for letting me just present his list. That was a great list. Those was fantastic memories from the Super Bowl, Ed. And thank you for allowing me to be the one to present them for you. And next time, I guess we're not getting paid for this week, but next time I'll be back with the real sponsor so we can get money. And thanks everybody. Have a good week.
Thank you, Eric. I mean, I feel like you've been inside my head. I mean, you know, I couldn't have picked a better top 3 than that. I mean, it was like, wow. I'm just blown away. Yeah. So thank you, Eric. Now it is that time for interview number 3. And it's not because he's the least or the best or whatever. All our guests are fantastic. It's because he's Matthew McCarron. Matthew, welcome to the show.
Hey, Ed, before you start asking questions, can I talk about something?
Well, of course.
So, you know, you were talking about the yacht and the spaceships.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I know it's kind of, I don't know if comics feel obliged to do this or it's instinctual, but everyone wants to take shots at the rich guy and his big boat.
Yeah.
But I'm just putting it out there. If I'm ever worth 200 billion, I'm buying a boat that requires bridges to be rebuilt.
Wow.
And also spaceships. Those are the 2 things. If I have $200 billion, definitely 100% my shopping list is going to contain extremely large yachts and intergalactic spaceships. 100%. But here's the difference. My mother and father, they raised me to be very thoughtful and considerate. So I would staff my yacht with inner city youth.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it okay then.
Right. It does. It really does, because I would have books and computers and they would be getting a like top-notch education. I'd have only all the best, you know, physicists and professors who are educating the inner city children. But of course, that would only be after their work shift.
Yeah. And you'd still underpay your staff, right?
Well, no, the living on the yacht, that's the payment.
Oh, okay.
And the spaceship. I might put some of these inner city youth on my spaceships too. Because of course my parents raised me right.
Yeah.
And if I had $200 billion, what else am I going to do with $200 billion? I think rocket ships, and then super yachts, maybe artificial intelligent attack dogs. I would probably do like that Boston Dynamic dog who, when he's walking, he's jumping like this. You know, that guy. And maybe I would probably even have a butler. Have you seen the robot who does backflips? That would definitely be my butler.
Wow. Wow.
So I just wanted to clear the air there. I wanted to start off the interview just letting everyone know, look, I'm taking the mask off. If I have $200 billion, I know you guys are going to take your shots at me, but I'm definitely buying that yacht. Or probably bigger. Probably bigger. In fact,
I hope so. I mean, I mean, these things are still smaller than aircraft carriers.
See, that's what is. How is it that Jeff Bezos held so much restraint and he only bought something that big? I mean, I saw the port. It definitely looked like it could fit jet skis, but I don't think it could. I want a boat that shoots out other yachts. I want a yacht that doesn't just, it's not just a big yacht where you have to like rebuild the Golden Gate Bridge. And I want it to spit out other baby yachts, like yachts that you would give, I don't know, Larry Ellis, right? Like, get out of here, Larry Ellis, with that Oracle money. What's that worth? You get a little yacht, but I want the big yacht that spits out those little yachts. Just throwing it out there.
A whole sea of yachts.
That's right.
That's right. Yacht sea. Okay. Yeah.
Ed, eventually, I know if I talk long enough, Ed is going to find a pun somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
I bow to you. That was
out there. Anyway. So Matthew, that is awesome to know. You know, a lot of people probably didn't see you the first time you were on our prestigious show. But what?
No, they all saw me. They all saw me.
Yeah.
They sent letters to me. They said, "We saw you."
Did they? All right.
Yeah, Tommy Feldman.
So, you know, you used to do a podcast that I guess is on hiatus, as the saying goes, right?
Well, yeah, you know, this is present company excluded. I burnt myself out on Zoom. I did. So when we went into lockdown, I think it was 2020, right?
Yeah.
It was 2020. And I started doing the Zoom comedy within like 2 weeks of getting locked down. And I was a very good boy, Ed. I was going to Zoom comedy shows almost daily. I think I literally did 7 days in a row at one point of Zoom comedy. And I was also booking people I was meeting on these shows for the Am I Making Sense podcast. But what happened is I have a job too. It hasn't earned me $200 billion yet. But I do have a job and I have to do Zoom calls with work too all day. So I was constantly on these things. So about a year and a half into it of the pandemic, I stopped all Zoom related activities other than the work.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, I haven't uploaded a new Am I Making Sense in quite some time. I want to say a year. It could have been over. I can't keep track of time anymore. It's just flying by. So I don't even know when I stopped. I think maybe it's been a year since I've done it. Am I Making Sense? I don't know. But I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to start doing in-person podcasting, but I have a little something up my sleeve. I don't think it's going to be a interview podcast anymore.
All right. Well,
that's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, it scares me because you're wearing short sleeves, so it can't be that big a thing. So maybe if you're hiding your sleeve, maybe you could start wearing long sleeves.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point. There's not much you can hide in this T-shirt right here.
No. Hey, so you did send us a clip, right? So because I mean, people do want to see yours.
You know, no clips today. Don't worry about the clips today. I saw everyone did their homework and sent clips, and there's just nothing contemporary. I think I may have a Book Me video bumping around somewhere in the interwebs, but Eric, that's right. I'm definitely on the. You know, the first thing I thought was, Rachael, your children. So egregious that a teacher would make a student Google search their parent. They do realize that there are parents who have done porno videos out there, right? Like, there's going to be adult content that pops up in this school at some point.
Wow. having said that, they do go to a very small school. So the likelihood is, I mean, I was scared. I was
Rachel,
actually scared.
It doesn't matter the size of the school. Someone there fucked on camera, okay? I can just tell you.
Sure, you're right.
Physically speaking, yeah.
I actually had a moment of panic, not because I just don't, I'm old. I don't remember everything I've done. I'm like, oh my God, why would you Google that? But then I was so excited that I even came up that I actually didn't even give a shit about anyone else. I was just like, but then my son he actually brought it down and said, well, Mom, you only have 28 views. And like, I don't know if you've checked my YouTube channel. I have 480 views on my Lego thing. I'm like, what the?
That makes sense though.
First of all, I didn't even know he had one, so I'm not parenting correctly. And second of all, I'm like, what? Yeah, I know. It was a very,
It sounds like you've been shadow banned by the algorithm, Rachel.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Why do you think I'm so done all the time? Yeah.
Well, that algorithm, it's a tricky one, man, because I did probably, I don't know how many episodes I uploaded to YouTube. I did a lot more episodes audio only on my website, and I don't even know how the RSS feed, I distributed it to all the major players. The Spotify, I was spreading misinformation before it was even popular, guys. And
man ahead of his time.
Yeah, and I was sending it to like the Google, the Apple, to all of those. But then when I went to YouTube, I started uploading video. You remember that, Ed, when I started videotaping some of these, or videotaping? That's my age, guys. I still say videotaping. Is that what the kids are calling digital cameras, videotaping? Yeah. So anyway, I'm uploading all these podcasts. I must have uploaded probably, I don't know how many, 70, 80, maybe 90. And after 2 years of uploading, I had something like 80 subscribers. So it's like at that pace, I might hit the 1,000 sub mark like on my 185th birthday or something. Yeah. So I don't know how people end up getting a lot of views. Maybe
I don't know. I should ask my son. I don't know. He did like a Lego thing with Star Wars and got, I just don't understand. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Matthew, I need to wrap this up, although I will let you know that one time when my kids were in elementary school, I had a mom that came up to me and she was very upset because her daughter had Googled her daughter's own name on Google.
Okay.
And it turned out that there was a porn star with that same name.
Oh, yeah.
See? Oh.
I was in big trouble. Woo-hoo-hoo! So, Matthew, do you have anything coming up?
Well, what I'd like to do, I just like all the comics here. I don't know. I know I've seen Rachel a number of times. Obviously, me and Ed, we're kind of a part of a committee. But, comics, if there's any comics watching who are in the Bay Area, or I know, Niko, you travel a lot. Anyone coming around? Basically, my home bar is Off the Hook Sports Bar and Grill in Campbell. So every Tuesday, either myself, Ed, or one of our other posse members will be hosting. And then also in San Jose, I co-host on the Thursday at a place called Britannia Arms. Both very good, fun establishments. Good comics roll through all the time. There you go. Great. You got it right there. So if anyone's watching, those are the places where you can come and see me attempt to be a stand-up comic. And it's pretty regular. I'm always there. And thank you very much for having me, Ed and Tommy. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, for being here.
I just want to say, as a Bay Area comedian, I'm not going anywhere where a white dude invites me to hang out with his posse of members on Black History Month. That sounds kind of dangerous, but I'm sure it's a fun time. I'm sure it's great. I just won't be there this month. Next month I'll be there for sure. It's actually a really cool place. I've been there before. It's tight.
All right, folks. Now it's the time where we get to talk to Niko Lukoff, who founded Displaced Comedians, and. Take it away, Niko. How's it going out there in the online/offline film world these days?
It's been interesting. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I get a different mic setup today. It's been neat. So I've made a lot of posts about it where I've been doing some live stuff, and as Matthew said, I travel for work. By the way, there's a fantastic episode that he uploaded on December 28th, 2020. I couldn't find the episode number, but that was the one that I was on that we did. That feels like 30 million years ago.
Yeah, it does.
It's been pretty cool. So I was in Sacramento last week, and I actually met several comics who I've met on Zoom. I know we had Danny D on here, Danielle DeLuca, on the show here. I'm pretty sure we've had her before. She's a Sacramento comic, very cool, very fun. She got me a guest spot on the show where I got to see a lot of people. Henry Poland is a guy who's been doing a lot of Zooms. He's been hosting Zoom mics, and he just showed up at a show. That was super fun to see. So it was really cool just to see everybody communicating and getting together. That's what I know I've been talking about as of late, and that's just what's been really neat about it, is now that things are opening live, people now are connected, and we can all just get together and know where stuff's going on and have fun. I've been doing a little less of the Zoom land stuff personally. Some of that's just been balance of life and family, and I went in, pretty early. Like Matthew was saying, there was a week he did 7. That's a lot. During the height, I feel like of it, I was doing in that range a lot, and it was not the best life balance necessarily with other stuff going on, but it was really fun, and was able to write and meet a lot of cool people. So what I've been doing lately, and I don't recall if I mentioned this on the last one or not, I finally, after all this time, bought a Zoom account, and I've done some pop-up feedback mics, and I really like doing that, because what I always wanted right when I started doing open mics live was a way to get feedback and figure out how to get better at this thing. So usually we'll get like 5 or 6 comics. We'll spend an hour and a half running sets and just talking to each other and being constructive, not kissing each other's ass, but being like, hey, you know what, that line right there, probably not going to hit because of blah, just being helpful. Or like, hey, maybe here's a fun thing to say, because it's really easy for us to let us laugh at what each other say and be like, oh, you're great. But then actually like, hey, let's really improve. And it's cool because being able to pull comics who have been do this full time and been doing it for years and headlines all the time, and comics that are very new. And I myself am, pretty new as well. And it was fun because I actually got some people on one of them, a couple of them that we did, that are live comics that I met in Boise, who were just at home, 20, 30 minutes away. And we're just not going out that night. And we're doing sets with friends that I made across the globe. And that's been really cool to connect. There's still a lot of Zoom mics going on, like Tommy, yours and Amir's running. And that's awesome. It's just the balance of what, how many people actually want to hop on these and supply and demand. And we know how to do it now. It definitely takes work and it's challenging to do, but you're not booking a venue and dealing with that and transportation. So it's been pretty neat. I'm pretty excited from kind of everything that's coming from it. I'm going to start doing some interview stuff too, just because I've met so many awesome people that like, I'm looking at like, what do I, a person want to get out of comedy? And that's why I started this place. Like, I want a place where I can know where the stuff's going on and help grow community. And I know how to do, I assume how to do that was to just start a group and say, I'll make a list of where I know you can hop on and do some Zooms. And it grew into what it is now, which now a lot of people on it don't even Zoom. They're just live comics that shit on Zoom. A lot of them. but we have some discussion. I think overall the vibe is still positive. And it's weird because we got all these scenes together with all these different views in a neat environment. So I'm excited for the growth of that. I'm very soon going to be booking a live show here in Boise. I'm pretty excited about, and I'm looking forward to getting some people that I know from Zoom into town on. And next week I'm going to a town that doesn't have any live stuff, so I'm probably going to sit in my hotel room and do a pop-up, feedback Zoom and just talk shop, do our sets, have fun, and connect. I think this thing's going to keep going. Oh, and tonight also, I've talked about this before. I know Failed to Render Comedy Club. They were the first professional and the longest running. And I haven't done many other VR shows, to be honest, but I really like the stuff that they do. They were doing 2 shows a week. Now they're doing them, I think it's 6 nights a week or 5 nights, Monday through Friday, and then a Saturday show either every week or every once in a while. And these are comics that are like, the reason they can't make it to one sometimes is they are traveling all the time, professional. Like, these are a level of comedian that there's no way I'd be performing with if I was just, if it wasn't for all this other stuff. There's just no way. So in a couple hours, I'm gonna hop on my headset and tell some jokes. And it's a really fun format. So if comics are interested in that, check out Failed to Render Comedy. Get a headset. You don't need a headset to watch the show, but you need one to perform. And I think I'm the reason for that, because the one time they let me on and I just had a keyboard, my volume was so messed up, it like blew everyone's eardrums. They're like, nope, no more. If you're going to be a comic, you got to use a headset. And it, being immersive, and it's much harder than Zoom because you got more of that live energy where if you start eating it, like it's just your soul just starts going away like at a live show. So just fit but it's helped me do live stuff, and doing more live has made me better at that. And I'm really happy to be a part of that and be in there. Kyle Render and Al Gonzalez and a bunch of people in their crew. I could talk forever.
All right.
I think I'm gonna leave it at that though, unless anyone has any questions or anything. I appreciate you guys
Does anybody have any questions? No. All right. Well, great. Thanks, Niko. You're sticking around for the quiz.
Yeah, let's hang out.
All right. So now I'm going to pass it over. Tommy, you're going to run the quiz, right?
I'm going to run the quiz.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going on. So anyway, that is the end of this portion of the show. And now it is time for the world famous Tommy Feldman Happy Hour quiz show. Take it away, Tommy.
Thank you. Great job, Ed. Hosting, guys. Give it up for Ed.
Yeah, great, Ed.
Taking over the mantle tonight. I appreciate it. And yes, we do have a quiz show here on the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. It is not like any other quiz show, I'm pretty sure, because it's unique to my background. I used to live in Japan a long time ago, and I still speak the language. I'm still very much part of the Japanese culture. And I've always been wondering how to introduce Japanese comedy or Japanese culture into my American fans and, into the people that I work with here in comedy. And I figured this quiz is the way to do it. What I do in this quiz show, Matthew and Rachel, this is Matthew, you may remember from last time, I'm not sure, but I play commercials for you, but I stop the commercial halfway or before the product is revealed. And this quiz is you guys try to guess what the commercial's about. So legitimate guesses or just whatever you, it's just a fun thing. We go to the guests. So Rachel, Matthew, you have first dibs. Then we'll go to the Facebook audience. And by the way, we actually still have 5 or so people watching live on Facebook. And so Facebook audience, you guys are welcome to make guesses. And then we'll go to the regulars who are very good at this because they've had a year and a half or so ever since long we've been doing this for practice. So let's go to
how much more embarrassing when we suck.
At a minimum, you've seen a lot of quirky products, so that's always an advantage. All right, so let's go to our quiz show here. If I can find our shoot, here we go.
It's funny, some of the products make you want to go visit Japan, and some of the products make you go, wait, why do I want to go to Japan?
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on a minute here. Okay, boom. All right. So the first one will start right after this, whatever this spray is. Okay, so everybody, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so this is not how you fix your house. Apparently, Rachel, you're a guest tonight. What could this possibly be a commercial for?
For a good divorce attorney.
Yes. But this would make a great commercial for a divorce attorney. And Matthew, what about you? What do you think?
I think, it's definitely, I think they're going to be selling firewood. This is probably some sort of creative way of bundling firewood.
Bundling firewood. All right. Bundling. There's a pun. Okay. Now let's go to our Facebook audience. We do have a couple people watching. Facebook audience, do you have any comments as to what this could be a commercial about? No guesses. No guesses. All right. So let's go to our regulars. Suresh, welcome back to the show. Suresh, for those of you who don't know, is a comedy partner of mine from way back when, back before the pandemic. So he's always welcome. Suresh, what do you think?
Is this a commercial for an insurance company?
Getting slightly warmer, but you mean like home insurance?
Yeah, like home insurance.
You're in the right territory, but not quite. No. Let's see. And Ed, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I'll just go with my off the wall idea. I think this is like for a computer game like The Sims or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, it's still closer when we talk about home and home insurance, a little bit closer. But Eric, what about you?
I think it's a televised commercial for Eventbrite for one of Rachel's backyard shows, I think tickets are probably like $400. You got to take a flight and all that stuff. And if it's not that, I'm gonna guess life insurance.
It's not insurance, but it definitely is a home based product. Let me play it again. And
Wait, did you ask Niko yet?
I'm sorry, I didn't ask Niko. My bad. You know what? Niko's not appearing on my screen for some reason. Thanks for the save. Niko, what about you?
I hope I get it right now. I was thinking some kind of like home improvement remodeling service.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
He comes on and he gets it. That's right. It is for I guess it's a general contractor, or let's play the whole thing. Okay.
Like, don't hire this guy, hire the other one.
Exactly. You got it. It says, ask the pros. Ask the pros. And here's the name of the company. It's called, it's got a kind of an English name. It's called Reform Station. Reform Station. That's the name of in Japanese, Reform Station.
Eric definitely wins for the funny, though. That was great.
So reform in Japanese means remodel. So it's remodeling company. All right. We're having fun, aren't we, you guys? This is fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of Japanese culture, learning a little. Maybe it's not just like jokes only. We're actually learning a little bit here. All right, let's go to our next commercial here. All right, this is a fun one as well. Okay. Here we go.
学生の願いが叶うように早口言葉を。隣の客はよくキットキャット食う客だ。隣の客はよくキャッチズ。隣の客はよくキットキャット客だ。青キットキャット、赤キットキャット、キットキャット。
Okay, what's going on here? They're saying a lot of mumbling almost. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, well, I do know what's going on, but I want you to guess what's going on. Let's see. Where is Matthew?
Oh,
Matthew had to go.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Rachel, it's all yours.
I feel like it's very angry and there's chocolate involved. So there's something to do with, is it for maxi pads or paint liners? I'm just guessing. So.
It's a good guess.
Is it me or does this guy look like his facial expression reminds me of Brad Pitt right now.
Oh yeah.
It is not it's more of a service than a product, but I guess I'm giving you guys a little hint here. Facebook, do you have any guesses? Facebook? No guesses on Facebook. All right, let's go to our regulars. Let's go to Eric.
I think it's for a flavor of Kit Kat that's so strong you can't punch through it, like like Karate Kid, like the Karate Kids do, like they punch through like a brick. But I think it's wasabi Kit Kats.
Oh my god! Oh,
that's a real thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like hugely popular. Yeah.
Yeah, they have some pretty crazy flavors. I think probably they do have wasabi.
But I was wrong though. That's shocking. All right. Okay.
It is not for Kit Kat itself. Kit Kat is just like the promotional thing. And that's a little
red herring, literally. Okay.
Right. If you do this, you get this Kit Kat. So, Niko, what about you?
I want a wasabi Kit Kat.
You look them up, bro. They're
now you're hungry.
Life. Dude, you ever get Takis? Get Takis?
Oh yeah.
Chocolate. Those are bombs.
You guys, we did it. We just got Niko hungry. So
that's my secret, Tommy. I'm always hungry. The whole
next thing is he's gonna go on Facebook.
So you do it and you get the thing. I was gonna say a snack delivery service, which would be awesome. I'm just gonna say that anyway. Snack delivery service called Kit Dog.
Kit Kat Dog or Kit Dog. It is a service, but not that kind of service. It's a little bit more mainstream than that. Right. Ed, what about you?
Geez.
I'll give you a hint. Mm-hmm. There's the guy's headband has a symbol on it, and that's kind of indicative of what the service is.
Oh my god!
And we've done it. Okay, I won't say any more.
Oh yeah. I know.
Now you know.
Ed. You know this, Ed, for sure.
You should know, Ed.
Oh, is it Yahoo?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's
There we
Yahoo
go.
Mobile. It's Yahoo Mobile.
I was looking at the little thing on the Y.
Why is? Can I ask why is Kit Kat spelled with a K-I-T-C-A-T?
Like copyright. You know, like, hey, in Japan you have to spell it this way.
So
Yeah, I for sure thought it was some sort of spelling bee service. You do well, I'll give you a Kit Kat.
If you sign up
That's
for
right.
Y Mobile, you get this special Kit Kat. Y Mobile Kit Kat. It's like a promotion.
I just signed up for it, by the way. 20 times.
Yeah.
And they were like doing this tongue
Oh, so
twister.
it is a food delivery service, huh? It gives you Kit Kat.
Did you say? Did someone say something about spelling or something? Because they were doing tongue twisters with the playing on the cat. So they were okay. Tongue twisters.
The next cat I get, I'm gonna name it Kit Kat because look that cat. Look, that cat's name was Kit Kat. He'd be a phenomenal. He'd be internet sensation right now. Kit Kat. I don't know. Kit Kat has a ring to it that's tight. You gotta have both. I'll make people call him Kit Kat. I'm like, don't call him Kit. What are you doing? It's Kit Kat.
All right.
That's the whole thing.
This next commercial. Erica's gonna love this next commercial, and I'll just say, I'm not gonna say why, but I think he's gonna love it on multiple levels. So let me go to this next commercial. All right, here we go.
なあ、俺たち付き合ってんだよな。
Yes.
何？いや、好きって言われてないなと思って。
やめてよ。恥ずかしいじゃん。
いや、でも一度も言われてないし。
欲しがるな。
言葉にしてほしいんだよ。
わかった。ちゃんと好きです。
Oh man.
ちゃんとって。
青春かよ。ハングリー。
Oh, I messed up.
I did. I knew that was gonna happen.
I messed up.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it an ad for coffee?
My bad.
I mean, they showed the brand at the very beginning. I was like, oh, dude, I saw this. But yeah, but then this part is just a dead giveaway, Tommy. Come on.
I messed up on two levels. First of all, I didn't see the Nishin symbol at the beginning. So, like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, damn.
I work in QA. You can't get that past me. I'm like, hey, I see what's going on here. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll give it to everyone. You guys all won that one.
What's funny is with a Japanese commercial, you could still be about anything.
They still can, yeah.
Anything.
This actually is about, but anyway, they were trying to obviously do Armageddon, the movie Armageddon. They had that song.
Some Aerosmith. I heard that.
The world ends and you just eat cup of noodles because that'll survive.
Exactly.
I mean,
the world's ending.
Now I'm definitely hungry, dude. I definitely want cup noodle for dinner, bro. Yeah.
We make you hungry too now,
dude.
All right. Well, we do have more commercials loaded up, so don't worry. We've got another one here. All right. This is an interesting one coming up here. If I can find it here.
From watching these commercials, it seems like television in Japan is just like in America. There's like 5 companies that advertise over and over and over, and that's it. It seems like.
Okay, starting now. Not this one.
McDonald's, yeah.
All right, very excited population here.
Yeah.
Rachael Berman, what are they so excited about?
Her kids are going back to school.
Yeah.
They left. That's just what I did. I had jazz hands. I shoved them out of the car. Now, I'm at a loss right now. I don't think I can go to Japan. I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
And by the way, Rachael, I do want to say that I have kids too, and I know exactly that feeling of when they're out of the house. It's like woohoo, yeah.
Oh, I literally, when they said school was back, we were not allowed to go in anymore. But I forgot to actually go. I literally didn't slow down that much. I said, get out.
Fucking roll.
Yeah. Nice time. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Suresh, I didn't get you last time, so let's go right to you.
Is it like an advertisement for a video game?
Yeah.
This guy kind of looks like Pac-Man or something.
Exactly.
Not a video game. Although
it could be a game.
Maybe elements of video, but it's not a video game. But you're getting a little warm there. I'll leave it at that. Eric.
Like Sharish was saying, I play video games too, so I know for sure that's Pac-Man, and I know in the game Pac-Man you eat a bunch of pills. So I think this is a service for a prescription service for opiates for sure. And they smell them straight to your. Look how happy those people are.
That would make you happy.
They're
Wouldn't
on opiates for sure. And Pac-Man's there, so he's got the pills. I mean, it's a wrap, Tommy. I solved this case.
Wow.
Good work, detective. Thank you. You're right.
Niko, what about you? What do you think?
I think it is for a board game.
Oh,
board game. You're in the right territory with the game, but it's not a board game and it's not a video game. It's some kind of game though. Ed.
Oh my God.
I'll give you another hint, Ed. We've had this before.
Oh man.
Oh, now I'm gonna feel even stupider. Let's see. It's not a video game.
Come on, think about it. We've done games.
Dude, go with the classic guess, dude. I think that's what it is.
My classic guess is canned coffee.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I'll just be honest. I thought it was gonna be like Facebook. And the little emoji type things. So.
Oh,
let's play it through to the end. I don't think you guys are gonna get it, but let's.
Oh, it's like an app where you can do everything.
that covers a lot of territory, dude. Is it a
Like
web browser?
the world in your fingertips. You can do everything.
So that was
a
a
web
commercial.
browser.
It's pachinko, you guys. It's pachinko.
Yeah, it is
pachinko. Yeah, so it's
What's pachinko?
I have no idea.
You call pachinko is the gambling. The casinos of Japan are called pachinko, and it's a game that you play, and then you get the balls, and then you go around the corner, and then you trade in the balls for money, and it's like gambling but not gambling.
Yep.
Next time you go to Japan, you'll just have to go and see it for yourself.
And there's games like that.
Wow.
Like those kinds of games that they were showing.
Yeah, they used to sell like home versions.
Like family games.
Pachinko is it has video in it. It's like the closest thing in America would be pinball.
Yeah.
But when you the balls, you actually win the balls, and then the balls get converted into money. That's all I can say.
But most free to play mobile games nowadays, they're all based on this type of model, and it basically gets the user in like an addiction kind of reward type of state, and every mobile developer will tell you they all base their game play strategy on those types of games that keep the user coming back, basically. Yeah,
exactly. Well, that was the quiz, you guys. I think we're running kind of heavy on time here, so we'll try to wrap up, but we need to go around and go and give you guys a chance to promote whatever it is you want, whatever shows you want to promote. So Eric, you got any shows coming up you want to mention?
Next Tuesday, Nick of the Woods, San Francisco, February 14th, Valentine's Day, me and Dave's show at it's in Santa Clara. I forget the name, but yeah, and various stuff online. Just follow me at I am Eric Newton. I always talk about myself and what I'm doing. So it's a good time.
Is it at Lily Max, Eric?
What's that?
Is it at Lily Max?
Lily Max. Thank you. Yep, that's the name of the place. Yep. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Niko, you want to promote any shows?
Yeah, in an hour and a half, hop into AltSpace VR, even if it's just on your computer. You've never done it before. You go to altvr.com. It'll say failed to render comedy. Click on it, or go to my site. That's just a link tree. laughyourlukoff.com. You can click right there. Get right to it. Throw on a headset if you want to do that too. And if you're in Boise in a few weeks, Friday nights at Twisted District Brewery, we're going to be having comedy shows, and it's going to be dope. And I've never said it out loud to anybody except for right now.
Awesome. Okay, Ed, you have any shows you want to promote?
I think just the every Tuesday night at Off the Hook at 8 o'clock, we have the open mic. So come on down.
All right.
And it's outside. It's starting to get a little warmer, I guess. But anyway, it's good place.
Sorry,
feel a little
but
safe.
I have to know what are you doing for the Super Bowl, Ed? I just have to know real quick.
I'm being boring as heck. I'm gonna just be watching it from home on my couch, and
Right
with a bag of M&Ms on one side and a bag of barbecue potato
I'll be
chips
watching
on the
with you in spirit, bro.
other. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
nice.
Maybe this will this will make the top 3, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
And Suresh, I know you wrote me and told me all about your wrestling with comedy itself situation, but did you want to say anything like as far as
Oh yeah. So I guess like you've been very gracious, like having me on the show like all the time, Tommy. And I know like we ran like a mic together for like a year, and you were one of the first people to sort of like reach out and like go around. But yeah, I think I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been wanting to like take a break from comedy to focus on some other stuff in my life. So I had written to Tommy like a while ago. I feel like I'm sort of haven't really like done comedy in a really long time, and I still come on the show and it's fun, but I think it's not really fair because I don't really contribute. So yeah, so I guess like I just wanted to probably like take a break, and I wanted to say it's been fun sort of like coming on the show.
All right.
I'd still like to come on at any point. Yeah, but
we'd love to see you back, bro. We're gonna miss you, man. It's been heck of fun, dude. But I know how it goes, dude. But yeah, you're always a homie. You're always welcome on anything I'm doing.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, I mean, I'll still be on the lookout for like the posters and like the shows, and I think I'm still on the group. If I'm not kicked out, the show's going on. I want to come in.
Yeah.
Right. I'll try to come out whenever I have time. But yeah.
All right. Well, I wanted to just wrap up here. Just an update for you guys, but I am now like I've got my second Instagram reel now is on getting to 20,000 views, you guys. So I'm a little bit of an influencer here, kind of a mini influencer, sort of. Awesome, I don't know what constitutes a good video, but anyways, and let's see. Yeah, so I got that Wednesday's open mic with Amira. And so if you were interested in doing Zoom Wednesday nights, Rachel, if you ever want to do Zoom, it's on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. our time. You know, whenever, you know, if you'd like to pop in. And then, yeah, we'll be back. Actually, we'll be back next Friday because this was a makeup show from last week. And next week, so far, Mark Neuer wrote me and said he wanted to come back on. So maybe he's
right on. Cool.
Yeah.
That guy's always fun.
He might have an update. So we got Mark Neuer, and then I'm going to reach out to a couple other people. So we will be back 1 week from tonight. And Ed, you want to take us out?
Sure. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Kyle, for being on the
Nice meeting you, Rachel. Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out.
Have a good weekend.
Let me get the music going here for you.
Niko, Eric, Sharish, Tommy. Everybody have a great weekend and have a great next week.
Play the music.
Next Friday.
Hey, good to see everybody.
And
good to see you. Take care, Sharish. Keep in touch,
everybody.
Homie.
Over and out.
Bye. See you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.